Well, hello everyone. I hope everyone is having a good evening. I hope you all enjoyed that opening song like I have running generally for every stream. I hope everyone had a good weekend. Uh Tonight we will be resuming Always Sometimes Monsters. We've just made it to Salt City after the election story that occurred in Beaton. We are practically broke and penniless to our name, but we are supposed to meet someone up here in Salt City that goes by the name Arkansas, who apparently was like a friend of the family. But like, given some of the things that they said, they're kind of like, I don't know. I guess you would say that they're not quite politically correct as things are, but overall they seem like a good person at heart. But we're nearly there. We've nearly made it to San Verdano. So all we got to do is just see what we can do in Salt City, meet up with Mark and Saw, and figure out how things go from there. So without any further ado, let me just go ahead and switch us over. And here we are. Right where we last left off. I do think Salt City has one of the more chiller environmental themes. But you were talking about cars on the road in Beaton, or someone was at some stream. And I believe right now this is the only city location that actually has like cars out on a highway. So right now, let's just see what the sandwich stocks have for us. I'm gonna go ahead and invest. Well, I can't afford 50. But I will go ahead and put in 5. Just anything to try and break out of this fluke. There's another pawn shop here. Let's see. A yarn ball. A broken walkie-talkie. That's new. A broken taser, even. Interesting. Do we have anything that we can sell? I mean, we could sell the Charlie Murder, but I'm gonna do that. And we definitely don't want to sell the guitar. Oh yeah, for sure. I wouldn't buy food from a pawn shop, regardless. Just gonna do a little bit of exploring the environs, because it's been a while since I've gotten to Salt City in a playthrough. Here's some kids. I love my daddy so much. I love go-kart rides. I'm starving. Okay. That's right, we are pretty low on stamina, so let's go ahead and eat some crab. I guess we'll move on a bit. This is the mechanics shop. From mechanics, there is what appears to be a strip club. So let's just go ahead and safely cross the highway. Over here, there's a gas store that looks like it went out of business. There's this, why are you peeping me? There's that sketchy looking guy right there. Up here is a church. I played this legendary video game when I was a kid, where you could find ghosts and secret passages underneath tombstones. I believe that was a Legend of Zelda reference. Bear, the most loyal friend a person could ever have. Rest in peace, old boy. I actually believe that since this grave is marked, I think that might have been in reference to a pet of one of the developers. They do love dogs, absolutely. As you can see, or recall, that we had that little side mission quest with the ladybird dog. I told you already, it's your turn to get the wood. If you want to do early morning fry-ups, you gotta share your load of the work. I'm pretty sure I got the wood yesterday, you forgetful old fart. And I think these two gentlemen look like the two Muppets from Muppet Theater. Waldorf and Stanley, I think their names were. Besides, they're my eggs, so if you want to eat them, you better get to bringing the wood. Your eggs, it's my bacon. What's the point of bacon without eggs? Forget that. What's the point of eggs without bacon? Hey, you there. Yeah, you, young fella. Can I help you with something? Well, yes, actually. I'm Grafton, and this is Colburn. We're trying to get a fire started so we can cook breakfast. Egghead over there seems to think I should get the firewood. Yeah, and Pig Breath wants me to do his job for him. Would you kindly tell this old kook that breakfast ain't breakfast without bacon? Then he'll get off his big butt and get the damned wood. Or, if you'd rather be honest, let the senile bat know breakfast needs eggs. Smarten him up so he'll do his job for a change. You're asking me whether eggs or bacon are more crucial to breakfast? Well, you know what? I would say that I personally think that eggs are more breakfasty than bacon, personally, because I'm really, really picky about how I get my bacon. But, you know, neither of them want to do it, so I'll just get the wood for them. I mean, not that hard. How about I save us the debate and I'll get the wood? Well, I guess that solves our problem. Yeah, no more need to argue, I guess. We should have had some grandkids for this sort of stuff, you know? That'd mean we'd have to get married, though. Forget it then. Who wants to live with that sort of pointless bickering all the time? You said it, buddy. Where is the wood, anyway? Well, if you got an axe handy, I'm sure any of these trees will do. Else you can head into the main office and talk to Barry. He's got plenty of fresh cut. Should be no trouble. You should probably go and pay him a visit if you're looking to stay here anyway. Alright, thanks for the advice. I'll be back with your wood in no time flat. I'm gonna check the fireplace. Okay, this is where I'd leave the wood, if I had any. I guess, should I knock? Knock on the door. Hello, is anyone here? Mark, you home? Donovan! Thank the Lord, here you are in the flesh. Heck, you're all grown up and everything too. Well, don't just stand there, baby boy. Come give old Markinsaw a hug. I'm gonna hug him. Yeah, it's a bit small, but I tell you, it's got everything a man needs. Kitchen's a little bare, but if you need to fix yourself something, by all means. My bed's down by the shitter next to the bookshelf. That's Trinity behind you, blowing bubbles. If you feel like feeding her, I sure won't mind. And this is where you'll be staying, here on the couch. It ain't a pull-out, but it's not too bad in terms of comfort. Just don't let Trinity keep you up at night. She likes to babble at night sometimes. Go grab a seat on the couch, I want to show you something. Well, I had thought this was the manager's office, but I kind of jumped ahead, I guess. I gotta say, it looks a lot bigger on the inside. Thanks for having me. Heck, it's no problem at all, baby boy. Don't even mention it. It's the least I could do. Ah, here we go. Here, take a look at this. That's a photo of us 20-something years ago. You were the cutest kid, I tell you, but I don't blame you if you don't remember. We didn't get to spend all that much time together after the early years. Well, that's definitely me in the photo. I wore those overalls through half of elementary school. What happened, though? How come nobody ever mentioned you? I can't blame them, considering how I used to be. Back then, I probably wasn't the best influence to begin with, but then I got in some real trouble. Got arrested on a DUI and got extra time for assaulting the officer. My big shame and my burden to bear, but you try to make amends for your errors. Still, it was all part of the big plan, you know? Turned me around and set me straight, helped me find the big man in the sky. Speaking of which, I got some work to do up at the church and I'm almost late. You're welcome to come along if you like, but feel free to check out the town if you prefer. I'm sure you can find something interesting to do if you look. Oh, and please keep the photo, it'd mean a lot to me. I will, thank you. Alright, if I don't see you, I'll meet you back here this evening. Door's always open, so come and go as you please. See you later, baby boy. And now it's day, so I probably messed that up. Yeah, I messed that up. Dude. I had meant to go here. Afternoon there. Barry Burns, owner of this here Jubilee Trailer Park and proud resident too. Haven't seen you around before. You looking to hunker down in old Salt City for a bit? You must have one heck of a quiet camper. Didn't even hear you pull in. No, actually. I'm visiting an old friend named Mark. Well, shit on a pickle. You've got to be Donovan, right? Guess I lost the betting pool on when you'd arrive. That's 50 smackers and a 6-pack to boot. You guys were betting on me? Well, after Mark wouldn't shut up about you coming to visit, we figured we'd at least have some fun about it. We thought it'd be funny, seeing as Mark hates gambling and all. Didn't even faze him, though. He had a shit-eating grin ever since you called. Go figure. Go figure? Not every day we get a world-famous author walking through Salt City. Hell, you're the talk of the town as it stands. I'm surprised you haven't had to sign any autographs yet. I'd asked for one, but I don't even have a copy of your book, I'm afraid. Not much of a reader myself, but I do like crossword puzzles. This guy looks like Mr. Leahy from Trailer Park Boys, by my estimation. You ever write one of them crossword puzzle books before? Me and my wife are always looking for new ones, seeing as how fast you can finish them if you take a while on the John. No, sorry. Don't sweat it. If you haven't found Mark's place yet, it's the big yellow one up by the dumpsters. Anything else I can help you with? I was told there was wood here? Oh yeah, no problem. The bundles are $10 each, and I've got plenty down there. Well, since I don't need to buy it anymore, I guess I'm not going to. Just come and see me when you're ready to buy one, or if you need anything else we sell. Alright, no problem. Oops, got a new message on the computer over here. Excuse me a minute, that could be a reservation. Okay, I have complete control again. I'm just checking the shelves real quick, just in case. Aha! I did find an indie figure. Whatever you need, let me know. Alright, well, I'm gonna buy some firewood and some matches anyway, just in case I can give it to them again, because I feel a little bad. I hadn't meant to advance time such as I had. My daddy is the nicest man and buys me ice cream. Okay. You know what they probably told me about the trailer when I first got here, last stream, but I long since forgotten about it. Feels bad, man. Let's check out this place. No one is in... Okay. You look like you could use a little help in the ring. Why don't you take my old boxing rulebook and go study hard in the corner? I didn't become a champion and defeat my archenemy Freddy Fatface by standing around. And the angry man gave me a boxing rulebook. It doesn't look like I can really talk to anyone here. The door is locked. I figured they went home since the day advanced. Seth. Ah, I did find another one. B.A. Broakis from Broforce. Alright. So we found that. So now I'm going to sell the stuff that I have and see where the stocks have possibly gone. Monster food is only worth $2, but B.A. Baracus is worth $25, which is nice. All right. They went up by $1. It's not too terrible. Could have been worse. Is there anything over here? I don't think I've ever fully explored Salt City until now, I suppose. And there's the two developers again. Easter eggs. I don't know, I didn't think they were Sojiro levels of brusqueness. Dan's garage is closed today for racetrack repairs. Alright. So we can either go to the church and meet up with Mark there, or we can check out the strip joint. I'm not a personally religious person myself, and I don't actually remember what goes on in the strip club. I do know what happens at the church, though. So if I'm being honest, I'm gonna try the strip club. Just as a heads up, there might be some pixelated boobies, just to give you guys that advanced warning. The place is called Holes and Poles. Huh, this is quite the place. Get back here, you goddamn panty thief. How many times do I have to tell you, you can't steal their panties? First time it was a warning, now you're fired. You can't fire me because I've had it with this job. I quit. I'm out of here. I'm taking the panties with me and there's nothing you can do to stop. Someone do something. Shit, what do I do? Well, if he's doing something gross and inconsiderate, we're gonna intervene. Oh wow, we really knocked his ass out. Holy hell, that was an amazing tackle. You knocked that little freak out cold. That's just a little trick I learned from an old bouncer friend of mine back in Dubstown. Well, wherever you learned it, it fucking works. Ugh, that was a $30 pair of underwear. $30 is nothing compared to what it's gonna cost finding a new janitor. Never mind where the hell I'm gonna find someone willing to put up with you naked idiots in the back room. Honestly, if you just keep it a little tidier, I wouldn't have these problems. Say, you wouldn't be interested in making a quick buck or two, would you? The girls, I love them, but they're not the tidiest. The back room, it's like a teenage girl's bedroom, I swear. Frilly underthings and trashy magazines strewn about like you wouldn't believe, not to mention the stray hairs. Sad's manageable, but how much cash are we talking? Well, Panty Raider over there used to work for near nothing, but I can fork over $50 to get it clean today. Tomorrow's a really big night, and I want to have the house working in perfect order. $50 to tidy up the back room? What's tomorrow night? What's so special about tomorrow night? We're reopening the VIP lounge. Just got it steam cleaned and the carpets replaced. Cost a fortune, so we're really hoping to make that money tomorrow. Hey, I got an idea. Nobody's given that place the runaround yet. Broken it in. What do you say we forget the $50 and I let you be our test run for the VIP room? You can take your pick of the girls and they'll give you the 5-star treat. So I've got it straight. You want me to clean the back room. In exchange, I can have $50 or get a free ride in the VIP room. Well, we need money more than anything. And really, if it's just cleaning, that's really not a big problem. So I'm just gonna... Cash, please. $50 is nothing to sneeze at. I'll take the job. That's great news. Come follow me to the back room and I'll get you set up. Alright, all the girls are out front working right now, so you'll have the place to yourself. There's an mop and a bucket to clean up the floor, but make sure you rinse it regularly so things get clean. I told the girls to put away anything they want to keep, so anything on the floor goes straight into the trash. Swap out the bag that's in the can and then start filling it up. Take the old bag and any others in there and just leave them outside the door for now. Oh, I almost forgot. One of the girls said there's something wrong with the lever on the toilet. See if you can get it working again, will you? You get all that done and I'll give you the $50 I promised. There's a uniform in the lockers, by the way. Put it on so the girls don't get confused if they walk in. I'll be in my office, so I best not see you sneaking out before the job's done. Got it? Got it. Okay, so don't go sneaking around. Holy shit. This isn't a little tidy job. This is a disaster cleanup. Well, better get suited up so don't catch something while working here. Alright. So, replace the trash bag. Toss into the hallway. Toss that bag into the hallway. Oh, there's actual trash in the way. Picking up trash. Oh, okay. Throw it in the garbage. Alright. Didn't expect it to go quite like this, but it has been a while since I did the strip club, so this is kind of new to me, but not really. I'm not trying to clean the stains, I'm trying to grab that. Okay. Pick up the trash. It would be cool if I could pick up more than one piece of trash. Alright, well, let's go ahead and clean up some of the spots. Clean them up. Yeah, the music is really good. I like the soundtrack that they did for the club, at least. Right? They're probably, like, they have to be pretty big if that's the case. Also, to leave this many stains in just a dressing room is kind of crazy. Yeah, this is kind of like a crossover with Viscera cleanup detail. I mean, instead of body parts and stuff, though, it's a dressing room for a bunch of strippers. Which is kind of funny if you really think about it. Now, I actually don't know why the stains are so big. That's pretty crazy, all things considered. Also, this looks like it's carpet, too, so how do you clean carpet with a mop? I can actually see the vectoring on the mop. Kind of funny. Pick up another one. Toss that out into the hallway. Alright, this should be good. Just gonna check for things. Looks like one of those strippers left her tips in here. I'm not gonna steal a stripper's tips. But I am gonna take this indie figure. Oh man, Seth, that is gross. That unclogged it. Alright, this should be everything. Alright. Everything's all taken care of. I guess I'm finished cleaning everything. That room spotless, yes? Yeah, it's all done. Well, alright then. Here's the money I promised you. 50 big ones. Hope you don't mind getting paid in cash that has been shoved in a G-string. Money's money. You should swing back here sometime. I like your work ethic. Might be nice having a new bouncer working here. I'll keep that in mind. No sense in bothering him now. Honk honk, shink that badonkadonk. Okay, that's amusing. Well, hey there, darling. The show out here's pretty good, but have you seen what goes back in? I don't think you can... I'm the manager right now because we're still testing live. I'll go see if I can get one and come back. Well, I wasn't trying to. I was mostly just trying to see if anyone had something interesting to say. Oh, cool. What you having tonight? Okay. Sells all kind of beers, but I can't sell anything to her. Okay. And now it is nighttime. Alright, so first things first, let's check our stocks. See if we got any luck on that. Oh, I went to the wrong place anyway. But I do have some figures that I can sell. Or I have one figure for $5. Okay, welcome to the Sandwich Stock Exchange. Value at 12. I'm gonna go ahead and sell because that's better than what I had before. So now I have $161. Not bad, honestly. I basically doubled my money in the first day. Now, we made some cash. Let's see if we can meet up with Mark and Chay at the church anyway. I sincerely doubt it. Doors are locked up tight. Yeah. Alright. So that seems to be done. I'm gonna investigate the night gentlemen's club again. Maybe it says employees only. Okay, so no, I can't go further back anymore. Alright. So I guess that means I've exhausted everything I could do in the day. Well, it's not like we went to the strip club to, like, get laid or anything. We stepped in and, like, found an opportunity. We caught a sleaze bag, and we helped out. We also got 50 big ones. Ah, there's Mark. Got anything to say? No, you're passed out. Hey there, Trinity. Let's go ahead and feed his fish. And then we're gonna go to sleep. And we're gonna write in our journal. Oh yeah, absolutely honest work. And that it would be the sound of a flashback. Come on, you're almost done. Just a little bit more and then it's over. No sense quitting now. Shit, that was my last one, too. Sam should have another one on his desk. I guess our pencil broke. Stale nachos, scrap paper, and a wad of bubblegum. Where's the goddamn pencil? Huh? What's this doing here? Oh, it's my favorite issue of Grey. Never heard of this webcomic. I guess I could read it again. I don't have time. Gotta keep looking. Where the hell could this pencil be hiding? Shit, it's not here. It's gotta be around here somewhere. Markers, highlighters, and a stapler. Where are your pencils, Sam? Huh? What's this? People magazine. Looks like Sam's got the latest issue. Huh. Looks like they've got a quiz that'll tell you if you're a good person. No time for magazines. Gotta find that pencil. Now, if I were Sam, where would I put it? Nope, not here. Maybe there's one over on the table? I'm already wearing my favorite outfit. What's the point? Okay. Nothing doing. Textbook, beer bottles, and a takeout container. Who's hiding all the pencils? What do we have here? Oh, it's my pocket pal from Nintendo. Hey, Yin boy! Hope you're enjoying the stream. Alright, let's go ahead and keep searching. No time for games. I need to find a pencil pronto. Oh man, I agree with you there. This is one of my favorite games, honestly. Once I finish it, I'm going to be doing the sequel as well. Where on earth could this thing be? Aha, there you are. Found Sam's pencil. Oh yeah, I've definitely played this before. What I'm basically doing is I'm playing kind of like an Iron Man mode for Always Sometimes Monsters, and I'm basically not save scumming whatsoever, and just dealing with the consequences of the choices I make through the game. I actually have 3 other streams in the backlog if you ever feel like watching them to see what I've done prior. But I'm generally trying to play as a good person with some selfish behaviors. Like, I'm not a saint by any means. Oh, sweet! Vagabond's here! They're the people who actually made the game. Alright. Alright, time to get back to work. No more distractions until I'm finished. That's final. Piece of cake, and with time to spare, too. Probably some of my best work yet, if I do say so. Well, I really appreciate that, Vagabond Dog. Like, again, I can't sing praises enough. So I'm just... Hey, if you stopped in just to cheer me on, that's great. I'm definitely still keeping to the spirit of not breaking the urge to save scum. Maybe I can get a few bonus marks if I drop it off in his office tonight instead of handing it in during class. It's a long shot, but every little bit's gonna help. Okay, we got our completed essay, and now we just gotta drop it off in Professor McAllister's office. Let's go to the teacher hall. Professor Winter is locked up tight. Professor Crass. Ah, Professor McAllister's door is unlocked. Time to see if I can convince him to fork over a little extra credit. I played the beginning of Sometimes Always Monsters, and then I decided to stop and wait. And sure enough, since then, like, they have done so many updates that even the little bit that I did play, I have no idea what's changed. So when I do go back to play Sometimes Always Monsters, it's gonna be like a wildly new experience for me. I guess he's not here after all. I guess he forgot to lock his door or something. I'll just leave my essay on the top of the pile for him. God damn, forgot to staple it together. Well, I guess I'm hunting for supplies again. Okay, nothing seems to be reacting. Oh, sweet! You gave me a follow, Yin Boy? I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Alright, I guess we're checking the closet, because, what is this, a supply closet? I think he's coming. Put your shirt back on. I'm trying, it's cramped in here. Hold on, I just gotta zip back up. Damn it, don't lean on the door. You need something, Donovan? I, came to drop off my essay. Pile's over there. I, needed a stapler. Oh, for Christ's sake. Oh, don't get huffy just because we got caught. You were the one who was supposed to lock the door. I was supposed to lock the door? You were supposed to lock the door. It's your office. Yeah, which means you were the last one to use the door. Should I go or come back later or something? No, why bother? Might as well mark your essay right now and get this over with. Come on over here and we'll get this settled. So this one's yours? Yeah, I guess so. Alright. Well then. Okay, I just want to stop and say something here just for a moment. This scene right here has fundamentally changed my entire opinion about a particular character. And I feel like there is no ambiguity that could be found as a result of what is about to happen. I am familiar with it enough that I feel like it's going to pop up any minute now. So I just want to say, I'm going to crow and cheer, or I guess jeer, at what is about to unfold. So, how'd I do? Honestly, this is probably the best of the whoa, okay, hold on. Is this different? Definitely worth at least a 90. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Okay, hold on. Nope, it's right here. Here it is. There's something troubling me about it, though. You and that Sam kid, you share a dorm together, right? Yeah, just at the end of the hall. Why do you ask? Because I've read Sam's essay already, and now that I've read yours, I can't help noticing the similarities. In fact, they're almost identical when you compare them side by side. You're not suggesting that I plagiarized that essay, are you? I'm suggesting that they're uncannily similar. I'm more than a little disappointed, Donovan. If you fess up to it now, I'll give you to the end of the night to write me another one. If not, I'm gonna have to fail you out of the class. That's insanity. I didn't copy that essay. I couldn't have copied that essay. I just finished it tonight. You've got the only copy of Sam's paper, and he hasn't been home all night. Well, where is he then? He's down at the Bluffs on a date, comet watching or something. You mean with Jamie? He mentioned he was bringing someone with him tonight, but I didn't think it was a date. That's not important. Sam's down there now? Yeah, he should be. Alright then, you go down there and tell him to come see me immediately. If Sam's willing to agree your paper wasn't copied, then I'll have to reconsider the charges. I really hope you're not wasting my time here, Donovan. I'm not, I swear. I didn't copy that paper. We'll see about that. Okay, so it could just be that since you're playing as the protagonist in this instance, I feel a bit more kinship with the protagonist in this. But we literally just finished the essay. Like, we did it, and we're immediately being accused of plagiarism from someone who's turned something in already. So the ambiguity is supposed to be like, who's the piece of shit? Sam or you? Who copied whose paper? And damn it if I'm not going to put my foot down and say that it was Sam. But I also have advanced knowledge of what happens later, and I'm not going to spoil that. But I'm just going to remember this scene. Put a pin in it, pretty much. Not this one, but the prior one. Sorry. I knew I was going to get all riled up. That's the thing. How could Sam have copied you if we finished after Sam? The professor, him and of himself, said that there were so many similarities, but he didn't say that they were exact one-to-one. So, which means that Sam could have copied the bulk of what we were working on, and as it's been shown that we can easily be distracted by junk and toys in our dorm room, it stands to reason that Sam definitely could have just copied the bulk of it and then fleshed out the rest of it with, and then they lived and died happily ever after. Again, I put my foot down. My perspective, I feel like Sam copied it. Stupid hunk of junk. Hey, is everything alright over there? I'm sorry, what did you say? Oh, I was just asking if everything was working okay. You seem frustrated, that's all. Oh, it's just this old telescope of mine. It gets the job done, but I can't tell you how nice it would be to get a chance to work with real equipment. Is that stuff expensive? You wouldn't believe me if I told you just how pricey the real deal is. That's why I'm working so hard now. I know I'll never be able to afford it myself, but if I get a good job, then I'll at least have access to it. Yeah, but would you really ever be satisfied just using things that belong to someone else? I mean, you said it yourself, right? You'll never be able to own it. True, but it's like this with the night sky. There's a lot of things I enjoy that I'll never own. Part of me wonders if maybe that's what makes them special in the first place. And just to nail in another opinion of mine that I have, remember in a prior flashback, the love interest kind of just went along with it and was like, okay, Sam, we'll go and watch the stars together. And then as soon as he left, he was like, but you're the one I'm interested in. Here's my number. Why don't you call me sometime? And then this right here is like, yeah, but I like things that are, he pretty much, well, they, because their their appearance and presentation are entirely dependent on the beginning. But I don't think the love interest is the perfect angel everyone makes them out to be. I think that they are kind of inherently selfish and self-absorbed. And condescending too, but we'll get to that later. But again, that's all my personal perspective. This game is all about how an individual interprets it. The sky is pretty clear, but I don't know if this thing's gonna work properly. We might not get a perfect view of the comet, unfortunately. Hey, that's not the worst thing. I mean, at least we're out here under the stars together, in the rain. It's gotta count for something, right? Yeah, thanks for coming again, by the way. Nobody ever shows much interest in what I do, so I appreciate it. I'm gonna see if I can't get this thing to focus a little sharper. Hey, what do you say we forget the stars for now? Maybe we can just sit by the fire for a little while. Whoa, could you back up a little there? Yeah, I know. This is how I know you guys wrote such an amazing game, is when I get heated over inconsequential things, ultimately, but you guys really did masterful work with this game. I don't mean to blow smoke or anything. I need some room to calibrate this thing. I mean, that's what we came here for, right? Yeah, right. Ah, Sam. I've got to say something before this gets any worse. Because, I mean, almost right away, I can absolutely see that this is crashing and burning. Hey, Sam. Donovan, what the hell are you doing here? I thought you were going to stay home and work on your paper. Alright, Vagabond, I'm glad that you could stop by. I hope you enjoyed what you saw. I know I'm going to have a ton of fun with as we get closer and closer to the end. I thought you were going to stay home and work on your paper. That's what I came to talk to you about. I finished it early and handed it in, but Professor McAllister is accusing me of cheating. He says I copied your work, that my whole paper is plagiarized. What? He can't be serious, can he? I mean, we write together a lot, but he can't honestly believe you'd steal from me. You wouldn't steal from me, right? No, of course not. I wrote that whole thing myself. I know that for a fact. Maybe we shared a few ideas or whatever, but that's only because we're so close. Professor McAllister says that he'll at least give me a chance for reconsideration if you go and talk to him. You've got to help me out, Sam. I can't afford to fail. I was really making some headway with Jamie, though. I think he really likes me. I want to help you out, but I don't want to blow my chance here either. Yeah, I understand. But I'm desperate. I'm desperate right now. Please, I'm begging. It's a whole class credit we're talking about. I'll never be able to make it up. If you don't go now, I might not graduate with you, and then who knows what'll happen. Shit, I really don't have a choice here, do I? You do, but yeah, you could say that maybe he's being a good guy here. You'd never let me hear the end of it, would you? Rose before hose, right? Just do me a favor and make sure he doesn't leave before I get back. Yeah, of course. Alright, I'm trusting you. I'll be back in a jiffy. Just make sure nobody goes anywhere. Thanks, Sam. Hey, what are friends for? Hey, I've got to run and do a favor for Donovan. I'll be back in no time, I promise. Oh, alright. Just hurry back or you'll miss the big event. Got it. And just boom, just jumps right over the log. I'm just experimenting real quick. I never checked that stuff out. I'm surprised you made it, Donovan. I didn't think you were going to come. Weren't you supposed to be finishing your work or something? Yeah, I got it done, but there were some complications. Sam should be able to sort it out for me, though, hopefully. You two rely on each other a lot, huh? Oh yeah, that is absolutely it. The love interest definitely has the hots for the protagonist. I think that is no matter what. Yeah, I guess you could say that. The story usually goes that when one of us is in trouble, the other ones do some shortly after, too. It's funny how life's like that, isn't it? Sometimes when people are really close, they wind up sharing a fate. Your lives are so intertwined that what affects one invariably affects the other. Then again, I suppose that's true for everyone and everything, isn't it? In the web that connects all life, you can't shake one end without disturbing the other. Look at me, rambling on and on like that. There's no need to be sorry. It's interesting to talk about. Yeah, exactly. Like, if he did get, charged with plagiarism, they could just kick him out of college. Like, that would be horrible. Especially if you've been working hard. You have a really unique outlook on life. Thanks. Alright, let's see if I can't get this thing working properly. Nope, I think that's as good as it's gonna get. No sense fiddling with it anymore. It'll probably only get worse. Just gotta leave it and see what happens. No guarantees it'll work out. So, what do we do now? Well, I guess now we wait. Come on, let's sit down for a minute. Are you cold at all? No, I'm alright. The fire's really looking nice tonight. Yeah. I'm the kind of person who would think the moon is nice, so that's what I'm gonna say. So is the moon. It's nice and bright. It's incredible. Nothing fills me with such stronger feeling. Well, almost nothing. I'm really glad you're here. Yeah, me too. It just feels perfect, you know? Like, however we got here, it was supposed to happen. Do you believe in stuff like that? I don't know. It's hard to say. Is everything just random, or do we get a choice in how life turns out? I honestly wish I knew. Whether it's random or by design, either way, I'm glad this is where we ended up. There's nowhere else I'd rather be. Nobody else I'd rather be with. Yeah, me too. Now, you could kiss him, but again, that would be kind of a shitty thing to do to our friend. So I would turn away. You're pretty shy, huh? I'm sorry? Don't be. I like it. And then he moves in and kisses us. Wow. Yeah, I felt it too. So, remember that. We could have been the ones to push forward with that, but we didn't, and he did it anyway. Just as Sam saw. No, I didn't get a choice in that. Remember, I made my choice. Okay, hold on. Just real quick, Seth, I want to point that out. That's not like a matter of we were forced to kiss him anyway. The choice that we made was, were we going to kiss him, or was he going to kiss us? And we made our choice. We didn't kiss him. He kissed us. And so, either way, the consequences are now on him for his actions. Hey, Hunter, nice to see you back. Good morning, baby boy. Sorry if the noise woke you. I'm an early riser myself, and I can't help but start a pot of coffee. Here, let me bring you some. Yeah, this is pretty much a who drew first blood. I'm of the opinion that Sam and the love interest drew first blood. Where'd you get off to yesterday, by the way? I was hoping to see you off at the church, but I guess I missed you. I went exploring the town a little. Didn't know you were expecting me. Just wanted to see what this town has to offer and all, you know? Oh, I hear you loud and clear. Where'd you end up, if you don't mind me asking? I reckon you got in pretty late, considering you weren't here when I got home. What did I do yesterday? I got a job. I found some quick work. Got myself a little job for the day. Made myself a little money in the process. Well, glad to hear you found something to do at least. Most people around here don't bother doing much at all, save wasting time at the strip club. But enough about that. I want to talk to you about San Verdano. What about it? Well, it's an awful long way to travel from Dubstown, don't you think? It's important to me to be there, I guess. But have you decided why yet? I'm not judging or questioning your motives. I just think it's something worth asking yourself. I'm here to help you no matter what you ask of me, and no matter what happens. San Verdano's a means to something else, but you gotta know what that is. All I'm saying is that I want you to be sure of the direction we're going and the reasons for it. Am I sure why I'm going to San Verdano? Well, no, I don't. No, I don't know. That's a long way to come without a clue. Don't worry about it, though. Things will make themselves clear to you in time. Hopefully sooner rather than later. Just follow your gut and things will be fine. Speaking of San Verdano, how are we getting there anyway? No offense, but this trailer doesn't look like it's too road ready. Nah, you're right. The old gypsy's gotten a little fat in her old age. She's none too fit for a road trip these days. See, that's it. That statement right there is where I think we're like, Arkansas is portrayed as a good person, but he also has some very questionable opinions. Like, I think that might have been a little racist against Romani. I think. I could be wrong. It could be just a pop culture osmosis kind of settlement thing. We'll be riding in something a heck of a lot more stylish. We've got one heck of a vehicle. You're gonna love it, baby boy. It's the fastest, shiniest, most reliable hot rod you've ever seen. We've got a convertible? You bet we do. That is, if we can get the keys back. What do you mean? Well, a couple of months ago, it got impounded at mechanic stands. It's that garage and scrapyard across the way, but I'm sure it's nothing a simple conversation can't solve. In fact, why don't you finish up that coffee and meet me there? No sense in putting it off any longer, I suppose, right? No, I guess not. I mean, yeah, theoretically, it could just be the make or model of the trailer itself, but considering some of the other things Markinsaw says, it could just be a flaw in his upbringing or personality. Like, again, I wouldn't say he's a bad person, but I do think he's kind of stuck in his ways, if that makes sense. I'm not trying to excuse bad behavior or anything. Alright then, see you in a bit. Alright. So it is morning now. Are we starving to death? Pretty much. I'm gonna eat the last of my big food. I think I really did miss an opportunity here. Yeah, I didn't get them their firewood, so I think I missed an opportunity. Don't forget to check out the bulletin board sometime. No, I don't want to buy... I don't think there's anything else I can check. I actually have never found a fishing place in Salt City, I don't think. I mean, I could experiment a little. But, I actually don't see, any body of water. Yeah, I'm gonna have to buy food if that's the case. Real quick, I'm gonna check out the stonks. See how that goes. $11. Why the hell not? Confirm. I have $50 left to my name. If they go up in price, then I'm pretty lucky. So we just need to talk with the old mechanic right here. Come on, Stan. You'll know I'll get you the money eventually. That's not the point, Preacher. The car's not leaving this shop until I'm paid back in full. Maybe next time don't bet more than you can afford to lose, huh? Right, I know. I've learned my lesson. And you'll be right there just waiting for me when I slip up again. Do you ever get tired of profiting off others' failings? Possibly. I haven't had too much of a break to ponder it, though. Hey, I'll cut you a deal since we're old friends and all. You want this car out of here so badly? How about we take one final bet for all the marbles? I just finished construction on the track out back, and I've been meaning to give it a good test run. One lap, passes across the finish line, walks away with the victor. You win, debt's cleared, and you get the keys back. Come on, Stan, I'm not falling for it again. I made a promise to God. Well, we wouldn't want to upset the big spooky almighty now, would we? Sound like Mark's having a bit of trouble. While he's talking about it, I'm going to see if I can't find a figure. Which I can't. Who's your little friend, Preacher? Seems a little old to be a choir boy, don't he? This is Donovan. He's the reason I need the car back. Well, why didn't you say so? Heck, if you're not willing to bet on your ride, I might as well extend the offer to Donovan here. So what do you say? Ever wanted to own a hot rod before? I still technically got the right to do whatever I like with the Preacher's car. Which one is that exactly? Well, it's obviously the shitter of the two. Nothing beats my car. Go on, let's see how well you can guess. Well, I don't know which car is his. I have to assume... Is it the red one? Wrong. Haha. As if the preacher could afford something as exquisite as the Devil's Chariot. Nope. His is the far shittier Blessed Blue. Good luck getting a top speed faster than a school bus with that thing. Don't sweat it. It's still one hell of a vehicle. Normally I wouldn't risk losing such leverage, but I like the way you look. If you're willing to gamble, then I'm game. What are the terms? 1 lap around my newly completed racetrack. Fastest time wins. Provided you don't wipe out and wreck yourself, that is. You win, you get the keys to the preacher's car. I win, now what do I want? If I win, you gotta work for free out back in the scrapyard for the next 3 months. And I don't think you can run away from it either. Mechanic Stan always collects on debts owed. 3 months? That's insane. How am I supposed to live making no money? Oh, don't worry about that. I'll throw you a loaf of bread or 2 every week. Wouldn't want you starving. Besides, I'm sure the good preacher will help look after you, right? It's not like he's going anywhere soon either. Now don't worry, I play fair on all my bets. You can ask the preacher man, he'll tell you. I'm no cheat. I'll give you as much time as you want to make sure the car's in good working order before we drive. Heck, I'll even let you work in my shop if you need to. Only rule I won't break on, though, is that once you say you're ready to go, there's no turning back. Gotta have some principles, you know what I mean? This generally does feel like a game over potentiality, but I've never heard or seen of anyone getting a game over from this unless they do a particular thing that we'll see later. Mark, what do you think? It's dangerous. Not only is Stan a crafty bastard, but he's one hell of a driver. As that may be, it's our only way out of town. There's no bus service to San Verdano, and I don't know where we could get another car. Then we don't have a choice, do we? We always have a choice, baby boy. Unfortunately, the alternative is giving up on San Verdano. I'll help you no matter what you decide to do, but this is a decision you have to make on your own. So what's it going to be? Do I risk it all or give up? Well, we gotta risk it all if we want to win big. If I'm not willing to risk it all myself, then what have I been doing this whole time? Alright, Stan, you've got a deal. I'll play your little game. Well then, let's shake on it and call it a day. I definitely think if you do give up, that is a standard game over. I believe so. I could be wrong, though. I mean, I've never given up on this part either. I'm getting a little hungry and could use some lunch. This is gonna be a lot of fun. I'll see you two later. Don't try anything funny while I'm gone. Remember, God's watching. Ha ha ha! You know, I'm not afraid of us losing. Why's that? I see it so clearly now. This is just a test of our faith. We're gonna be just fine, baby boy. We've got God on our side. Well, ain't that a relief? Well, let's go take a look at this old beast and see how she's doing. It's been a while since I checked under the hood of old Blessed Blue. That pearl blue finish is so crisp. But does Stan have any figurines hidden away? You know, a car like this low probably handles amazing. I guess not. How's it looking? Do you think we actually got a chance to win? Well, it ought to run just fine, but Stan's track is a bit of a doozy. I reckon it's got the handling needed to clear the big curve, but getting a good top speed's tough. You should find some time to take a look at the course when you get a chance. Odds are we can probably do a few upgrades on the cheap, but we gotta know what we need. I think that's enough excitement for today, though. What do you say to grabbing some lunch at the Bacon Barn? There's someone I want you to meet, but how about I see you there in a couple of minutes? Sounds good to me. Well, it sure beats walking to San Verdano, I guess. Alright, so let's see if we can't check out the actual course. Never actually explored the course itself. I don't know if there's anything really interactable except for the chickens. Locked dumpster. Forget it. can't be starving. I've got full stamina. That's silly. There are just a ton of chickens all over. Whole bunch of sofa delivery vehicles. Alright. I guess there's nothing we can find there. Which is okay. Ah, but now it is daytime. So let's see. I mean, we're going to the burger barn anyway. So maybe we'll get an opportunity to check on my stocks. Can I get that second burger with no pickles? Second burger, huh? Did you order for me already? Wouldn't dream of it. This one's for Carla. The little thing can't stand pickles. Who the heck is Carla? Oh, I didn't mention, did I? She's my girlfriend, the love of my life. Why don't you order yourself something and come sit down? She'll be here any minute. Well, before I do that... Alright, we can make a small profit. Confirm. Oh wait, no, I can sell more. I'm a dumbhead. Alright. So we made some cash. We're now at $181. Welcome to Salt City Bacon Barn. Would you like to order? I'm just gonna order a regular burger. The highest I've ever seen them go is 16, which was really nice. I don't know if they'd go higher than that, though. Grab yourself something to eat yet? I sure did. Can't go wrong with a good burger, can you? You know, it's not fancy, but boy do I love me some Bacon Barn. Quick service, you know? They don't keep you waiting on your food. Yeah, I guess so. Speaking of waiting around forever, where the heck is that woman? It's just like Carla to leave you hanging on a date while your meal gets cold. She's probably tied up with work again. From what little she tells me, I gather her boss rides her pretty hard. By the way, when were you going to mention you had a girlfriend? Well, I didn't think it was that big of an issue. We haven't been dating too long, but I gotta say the connection is definitely there. She's been such a good and honest girl, got a real good heart and a real pure soul. Maybe I'm speaking a little prematurely, but I think she might be the one. Look at you getting all giddy about her. That's really sweet. You know what? I don't know if she works at the club or not. I think she might. And if we can interact further with the club, that might be a good thing. But I don't remember if you can after this. I can't help it. When you get the feeling gets you. Sometimes you're just sure about certain people. You know what I mean, baby boy? That gut instinct that says you're meant to be together? I don't know. Feelings and reality don't always line up. Sometimes they're right and sometimes they're wrong. It's impossible to tell. Well, I'm happier than I've been in a long while anyhow. Carla's got a whole lot to do with that, I think. Speak of the devil. Sorry I'm late, babe. Work's was killer so far today. I'm already dead tired. No problem at all, sugar. I want you to meet my friend. Carla, this is Donovan. Donovan, this is Carla. Pleasure to meet you, Donovan. How are you enjoying Salt City so far? Mark mentioned you were from Dubstown? Yeah, this place sure is different. It's been okay so far, I guess. Kinda weird being stuck in the middle of nowhere. That strip joint to the north seems pretty crazy, though. Ah, it's nothing but dim lighting and drunken idiots. Ain't nothing good can come from wasting your time. Just thinking of those poor girls debasing themselves for money like that breaks my heart. I can't imagine how embarrassing it must be living that sort of double life. Right, I hear you. Enough of that for now, though. How about we eat something? So what have you been up to today? Yeah, I really hope and wonder if we can't get another shot at a job there. Well, we just got back from Stan's shop. Looks like we'll be getting the keys back before long. You're not gambling again, are you? You know that never ends well when you're betting with that creep. No, I'm not betting against him. Donovan is. I don't see how that's any better. Donovan, don't tell me you really agreed to this. Afraid so, already shook hands and everything. It's just a little race around Stan's track. What's the worst that could happen? You're kidding me, right? How does wrecking in a smoldering ball of fire sound? Mark, there's no way you're gonna tell me that that car is ready for a race. I thought you said it was as good as gold, a top-notch vehicle. Well, she is. It's just, Blessed Blue might need a few little upgrades before she's in peak condition. What kind of upgrades are we talking about? Keep in mind that we don't have a ton of money or time at this point. Well, I figure we're gonna need some new tires for starters. Stan's track isn't exactly Grand Prix material. Ha, you can say that again. What I mean is, it wouldn't do us any favors losing a wheel to some rogue shrapnel. Alright, where can I get those? On our budget, they're gonna have to come second-hand. You know, I bet you can convince Darren over at the Big Dog Boxing Club to give you a set. He uses them for training his fighters, but membership's been a little low these days, so he'll have extras to spare. Okay, I'll go talk to him about the tires then. Just be sure you're ready to break a sweat. Darren doesn't let anyone leave his club in a dry shirt. What else is on the list for repairs? What isn't on the list? Well, the gear shift has a tendency to stick, unfortunately. There's nothing worse than being on a straightaway and getting caught in low gear. Shouldn't be too hard to fix if we find some industrial cleaner and give it a good rinse. Only problem is the stuff we need is really strong. Over-the-counter stuff won't cut it, I'm afraid. Where can we get that then? Well, we'll need to find someone who deals with these sorts of chemicals regularly. There's a fellow, James I think his name is. Hangs out near the closed-down super gas just north of the trailer park. Troubled kid, but he knows his chemistry, that's for sure. You're not talking about that Skid Row weirdo, are you? You know what he does for a living, don't you? Never pay that any mind. It's not our place to judge. Except almost immediately he's judging people who go to the strip club. Some people ain't got the luxury of choosing their path in life. No sense looking down on them for it. Hey, whatever you two want. Now, I gather he's a bit of a paranoid sort, so he must be prepared for a lot of mistrust. Alright, I'll see about paying him a visit. Is that everything then? Well, Blessed Blue's fast, but she ain't the fastest. There's a jump in Stan's course, and unless we can get a good top speed, we might not clear it. I reckon we'll need a better transmission if we're gonna win this thing. New transmission? How the heck are we gonna afford that? Well, you're right, they ain't cheap. Thankfully, though, Stan's not the only gearhead in town. Oh yeah, who's that? Another one of the folks in the trailer park, old guy named Colburn. He lives in the green trailer all alone and spends way too much time by the campfire. Back in his prime, he was something of a premier mechanic, or so I've heard. Honestly don't know much more than that, but if anyone can get us what we need, it's him. I actually know who you're talking about. We met on my way into town. Oh, well then I guess this will be a piece of cake. I accidentally forgot to get them firewood because I advanced the story. So I hope that doesn't come back to burn me. See, the plan's coming together like a real good thing. The way I see it, we'll have the keys back within a week. Alright, let me just write all this down so I can keep it straight. Car parts list. Now, it's going to take some time to get everything, so don't dilly-dally on it. I know you're not interested in staying here too long. Right, we've got to get a move on eventually. Speaking of getting a move on, I'm due back at the church. Carla, you be good. Donovan, I guess come and find me at the church tomorrow and we can start on that list. You be good, darling. I mean, it could let us progress just fine, but there may be a hitch or I may be out of luck. You too, sweetheart. Well, I'm about finished with my food. What do you say we go sit outside for a minute before I've got to head back to work? Sure, lead the way. It was really nice getting to meet you, Donovan. Yeah, you too. Mark talks a lot about you. I think you mean a lot to him. Oh, I've gathered that. Kind of weird because the times with me he treasures I was too young to remember. Right now, it feels like I'm really meeting him for the first time. To let you in on a little secret, it feels about the same for him, too. He knew you as a baby, but here he's getting to know you as a real person. I'm surprised you two are getting along as well as you are considering that. Well, he's done a lot for me so far. I mean, without him, I might not make it to San Bernardino in time. Yes, he mentioned you were on a strict timeline. I just don't want you pushing him around or taking advantage of his generosity, alright? I wouldn't dream of it. I know, you seem perfectly gracious. It's just that I'm really starting to get worried about this race. I know Mark's got faith in you, and his old car and everything, but it all seems so risky. I mean, what if someone gets hurt? What if someone gets killed? You really think that could happen? I don't know, maybe. The real question should be, is it worth the risk finding out? What other option do we have, though? We already shook on it, and I don't think there's any other way out of this city. If you've got some brilliant plan, by all means, let me know. Well, I did have one idea, but I know Mark wouldn't like it. What are you talking about? Well, Stan's always had a bit of a thing for me. He's always making comments and going on about how I'm wasted dating a preacher. Of course, I always brush him off, but he's convinced I harbor some secret desire for him. If I were to go into the shop and distract him for a while, do you think you could take care of his car? You mean mess with the engine or something? I mean cut the brakes. Stan fixed the engine with no trouble. That'd just delay the inevitable. Cutting the brakes, on the other hand, he might not notice until it's too late. You can't be serious, can you? I mean, what if he gets hurt or something? So what if he does? You'll get what you want, Mark will get his car back, and I'll have one less weirdo stalking me. Sounds like the pros outweigh the cons on this one to me. I guess you're right, but I don't know. I'm gonna have to think on this for a bit. Mark would be pretty disappointed to hear how low we stooped, even if it was for the greater good. Well, luckily I don't give a damn about Stan, so I'm ready whenever you are. Just come find me when you're ready to do it, and we can go from there. I'll be hanging around Mark's trailer in the mornings before I head off to work in the afternoons, so come see me then. Alright, I'll remember that. Well, I guess I better get going. Break time's over. It was good talking to you, Donovan. Yeah, you too. I know. Cutting brakes is like such an extreme thing. Like, if I wanted to sabotage someone's car for a race, cutting the brakes would be the thing I would not think of at all. I would think of, like, pouring sugar in the gas tank, or cutting the wires so the car doesn't start. Yeah, exactly. Let's see. Oh, they jumped up like a hell of a lot. Oh, goodness. Alright. Now, let's see if we can't get lucky and get a job. Again. Sweet. We were able to go back. Looks like the manager's office. It's locked up tight. I mean, if the race is canceled, then he can't win the bet. And I mean, like, at that point, he would have a guilty conscience about, like, not helping out. I would figure. But, I mean, that could just be me being overly optimistic. Okay. The manager wasn't in his office. Wait, he's right here. I'm a dumbhead. Oh, no, that's the trailer park guy. Okay, they're not saying anything new or different. And I know that the church is closed up at nighttime now, too. So I think the only thing... Actually, maybe we can talk with him. Buzz off, it's too late for dealing. I've got a date here coming soon, so you can see me in the morning. Okay, he's morning. Are they all gonna be morning trips? Wait, okay, Mark's not here. Oh, can I go to the church? I don't mean to be wasting time, but figure why not. Nope, okay, the door's locked. Alright. Let's just go ahead and feed the fish. Go to sleep. Write another page. Now it's morning time. Oh, am I in your way? Sorry about that, Donovan. I was just feeding Trinity for Mark. Here, let me get out of your way. Did you think about what we talked about yesterday at all? You mean cutting Stan's brakes? Well, yeah. I won't pursue it if you don't think it's a good idea, but it's the fastest way out of this mess. I know Mark wouldn't approve, but I just don't want to see you get hurt behind the wheel. I don't know what he'd do if something happened to you. If anyone should be in danger, it's that sleazeball. It certainly does simplify things for us, I suppose. So what do you say? Shall we go and tip the scales in our favor or not? Well, I've got 13 days before I've got to be in San Verdano. I've still got 3 parts left before the car will be ready for a race. Considering all that, maybe it's not such a crazy idea. No. Let's not do that. Still doesn't seem very fair. If you change your mind, come and see me before I leave for work. Got it? Alright. So let's see if we can't get lucky and he's not going to be upset that we forgot the food. Hey there, Colburn, was it? Well, if it isn't my new buddy Donovan. Yeah, sure. Look, Mark mentioned you might be able to help me with some car trouble. He said you might know where to get a new transmission for an old hot rod. Transmission? Yeah, I might be able to help you. Ain't gonna be cheap though, I'll tell you that. How much is it gonna cost me? That all depends on whether or not I win the lottery today. What do you say we head down to the pawn shop and see how my luck is today? What do you say? Do I want to spend my morning? Yeah, let's go. Yeah, why not? We can go right now if you like. Alright, just give me a minute to change into my walking shoes. Yeah, I know. Not very fair. How about more like extremely a bad idea and could result in manslaughter? Alright, let's get going. And he can keep up with me while I'm running. It looks like I didn't burn any bridges when I forgot to, when I accidentally advanced the plot of the story. So why are we here again? Well, I'm hard up for cash, and that dopey fool Barry's been on my case too long about trailer fees. If I don't get him paid today, I'm going to have a slew of problems on my hand. Huh? You mean he'll kick you out of the trailer park? Wouldn't put it past him, to be honest with you. Huh, sounds familiar. Don't think I'm talking bad about the man, though. He's an alright fellow. Deserves to be paid for the service I take, so here's hoping we have some luck today. I don't trust my own fates right now, so you take this. $50. Go to the machine and get me a 10-pack of cards and see if we win anything. I'm gonna go talk to Slick see about pawning some things. You want me to scratch your cards for you? Might as well. I'll know I'll lose for sure if I do it. Just bring me back the winning tickets so I can cash them myself. I want to use my Senior's Pawn Plus card to earn the bonus rewards. If I redeem another 3 winning tickets, they'll send me vouchers for a buffet dinner. Alright, then I'll scratch the cards and bring you the winners. Alright. Purchase card. 10-pack of cards for $50. Alright. Here's hoping I win. Okay, here they. Nope. That was a loss. That was a loss. Okay, we got a winner. Another winner. Nope. The scratch cards are RNG, I believe specifically. That's 3 winners. Nope. 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 And that was it. I only got 3 winners. Hey, you finished my scratch cards yet or what? Your scratch cards? Yeah, I'm done. Yeah, I finished with the machine. Alright, how many were winners? Well, let's see. Looks like there were 3 winning cards. Buffet dinner, here I come. Yeehaw! Now, if you'll excuse me, Donovan, we were in the middle of some business. Listen here, Slick. Don't be such a stingy price Nazi. Give me a fair deal on it and we can walk away. We can both walk away happy. Look, I told you already. I don't get too many customers looking for historic pieces these days. The offer I made is as good as it's gonna get. I'm telling you, there ain't too many of these uniforms left. Not ones that were actually worn in the camps, at least. Which makes it all the tackier to sell it, don't you think? Look, I don't care how authentic your stuff is. I'm gonna have a hell of a time selling anything in this economy. Take it or leave it, that's my final offer. I get the impression that Colburn was in an internment camp, and he's selling the uniform that he had, which would actually be a major historical significant object that he could probably sell to a museum. But I mean, old people unfortunately do get taken advantage of often. Fine, just do it. It's a deal. Give me a minute and I'll go ring it all up. What was that all about? Well, I told you I needed some money, didn't I? Sometimes we gotta let go of the things from our past to move forward. Anyway, it's just stuff, don't worry your head about it. Isn't there any other way to make the cash you need? I wish, but I'm too old to do any real work. The same old man? In my last playthrough, I definitely helped him before, but I had also gotten him and his friend firewood for their bacon and eggs. In this playthrough, I accidentally went to Arkansas first, and it advanced time, so I couldn't give them the firewood. Punning stuff and gambling is about all I can do now. Ain't so bad though. Life's a bit of a gamble on its own anyway. Did you help the same old with the lottery? I always gave him his winning tickets, if that's what you mean. I never tried to shortchange him or anything. Tell me about it. My life's riding on a bit of a wager now too. Mark and I have managed to get ourselves into a race over this old car of his. That stand guy at the scrapyard says if we can beat him, the car's ours. Only problem is that if I don't win it, I might never get out of this town. I take it getting out of here is something important to you then. Definitely. I gotta get a move on to San Bernardino. The other dude can also be the engineer? That's really fascinating, actually. Is it, like, depending on if you choose bacon or eggs? Or I wonder what the... Ultimately, I wonder what determines that. Oh, and why is that? Someone's waiting out there for me. I think things might work out for me after all. Alright, here's your money. Yeah, exactly. I have to think that if you choose bacon or eggs, that makes a choice. But since I decided that I was going to help the both of them, it threw it up to RNG. Oh, so this is new for you too? That's really awesome. I'm glad you get to see it. I don't want to hear any complaining when you come in here looking to get it back if I happen to sell it. No problems with that at all, I promise. But I do have a proposition for you, Slicky boy. Oh yeah, what's that? This fine young man's finally just informed me that Stan's finally going to get some use out of his new racetrack. In fact, he's going to be the one racing on it. So what are you getting at? All that means is I'll have him in here pawning stuff just like you after Stan wipes the floor with them. So certain, are you? Well, how about we make a little wager then? You suggesting a bet on the race? You've got my attention. If Stan loses, I get my stuff back, no questions asked. And if he wins, well then, I give you your cash back. Seems fair enough to me. Alright, you crazy old bastard, you've got a deal. You best not go blowing all that money, because I make sure to collect on my debts. Oh, don't you worry about that. See you around, Slick. Alright, let's get out of here. I'm really kind of pleasantly surprised that it could be either one of the two old people. Ain't this gonna be a kick in the pants? Nothing better than taking other people's money from them. I hate to tell you this, but there's no guarantee we're gonna win. Oh, nonsense. You said so yourself. You've got someone waiting on. If I know one thing, it's that people don't fail when there's love on the line. Well, considering we still need a new transmission for the car, we still might. Unless I can get the car all fixed and tuned up, there's not a chance in hell we'll win. Is that all you need? Hell, I've got a spare sitting in storage I could loan you. That'd be a huge help. I'll have it sent over to the shop. You and Mark can take care of it from there. Just do me a favor and make sure y'all win that race. We'll do our best. And now it is evening. Alright. So, I think we can only get stuff during the morning. Yeah. I think it's going to be the same at the Big Dog Gym. So we could go to the church. But I'm keen on seeing if I can get more work at the strip club. Because the last thing that we did is the only thing I've ever done. Okay, there's just 2 creepazoids there. It's locked up tight. Okay, these are just bathrooms. So, I'm guessing the answer is no. Alright. Yeah, exactly. That was definitely like me putting my foot in my mouth. You looking forward to moving scraps for months on end or what? Alright. Reason why I called them creepazoids is just because they're weird little sexual chant, which is silly and weird and goofy, but yeah, that's definitely a case of me not practicing what I've been preaching. So, yes, that's me being an asshole, I guess. Okay, I think this guy is supposed to be Big Don. Alright. Yeah, no, I guess we can only do things in the morning. So our stamina is kinda low. I mean, there are guides on the Steam forums that people claim to be perfect, like, ways to win the game. I really don't think it's a matter of winning or losing, though. Value at 16. Oh, God, my poor heart is tearing itself apart over this. I guess the only place we can go now is the church. Who's this gentleman? Working in a church ain't so bad. The door seems jammed. Ordained servants of the Lord only. Alright. Is there anybody up there? No. Okay, I feel like I'm missing something. Yeah, I'm gonna try the side door real quick, just in case. Well, no, I can't interact with it. But what I was gonna say is, I feel like I'm missing something. Because Usually they have a place where you can interact with stuff. Whatever you need, let me know. No, I can definitely assure you that Markinsaw's not lying about going to the church. He definitely does go to the church. I think our interaction with him is entirely dependent on what am I trying to say? Pretty much where you first go between the strip club or the church on the first day. Yeah, one chance. I don't know why I was struggling so hard to find the words for that. Alright, well, I definitely don't want to buy any stocks right now. So let's go with the K9 Classic, single bet. I'm gonna bet $50 again. Let's bet on Quam. If I'm out $50, that's gonna suck. But if I can make $150, that'd be pretty sweet. Well, our cat definitely has the lead right now. This is looking good so far. This definitely has to be RNG. Oh, no, no, no! No, 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 come on, 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 no, 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 oh my god, come on, no, 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 oh, I'm out $50 again. Okay, I've been wondering what to highlight for these VODs and stuff. I think I'm gonna highlight that cat race. Oh gosh. Okay, I don't think there's anything else we can do. Big Dawn is not at the... I believe people can win those, honestly. Let's see. There, nope. Alright. It's called The Shedder. Pretty much, yeah. If I saved Scum, that wouldn't be a problem. There's a lot to do. Probably not a good time to sleep. Watch fish. Okay, how do they want me to advance time? Hunter, could you give me a quick advice on how to advance time? Because I don't remember how to advance time since I can't do anything at either place. Talk to the mechanic? Oh, gotta install the parts. Oh, okay, cool, thank you. Alright, that's one down, two to go. Good job, baby boy. Right, so what's left? See, what I was thinking of was that I could get all the parts and then install them all at once. That's what was going through my mind. I have not done Salt City in such a long time. Right, so what's left to get done before it's good to race? We're still gonna need to get us some new tires. Darren at the Big Dog Boxing Club should have some to spare. There's still the Sticky Gear Shifter that needs some cleaning supplies. James by the gas station might be able to help with that. I'll see what I can do about them tomorrow, I guess. I tell you, we're gonna have this baby right as rain in no time. Hey, you mind if I ask you something? Sure. It's for my own sake, and I don't mean nothing by it. Okay. I just want to know, what do you believe in? Believe in? I mean, the big picture stuff, you know? You skipped out on coming to church and whatnot, so I got curious. What's a person like you believe in anyway? What do I believe in? Well, I believe in myself. I feel like that is the appropriate thing. Because, again, I'm not particularly religious myself, and I don't think we're doing this out of love. I think our trip has more to do with closure. So we're doing this trip more for ourselves than any real desire to pull a graduate, if anyone gets that reference. I guess above everything, I believe in myself. Maybe it sounds a little narcissistic, but it's all I really can believe in. I reckon, therefore I is. I heard that one before. I know what you're talking about. It's just that I know that I'm the one thing I can be certain of, so that's where I put my faith. Well, let me ask you this then. Why do you have to be certain of something to believe in it? For me, a big part of faith is knowing I can't prove something's real, but still accepting it. Bang? Casey? You mean the partner's parent? I don't know if that's ever happened. Oh my goodness, that blew my mind. Okay, the graduate reference. I almost immediately forgot about it and started thinking about the game like, wait, can you do that in this game? I went too analytical there. Oh, goodness. That was great. For me, a big part of faith is knowing I can't prove something is real, but still accepting it. Why do I believe in what I know to be certain? It's the truth. I mean, if you can't believe in yourself, then what can you believe in? Because the known is what's true, Mark. I hate to say it, but without certainty in things, faith is just an empty emotion. Oh, faith is a lot more than emotion, I'll tell you. Sure, what I believe might not be guaranteed like your beliefs are, but it guides me right and true. It's the very fact that I cannot know that drives me forward, that helps me to choose well. Anyway, just a question is all. I got a curious mind for what sort of person you turned into without me. Can't say I'm disappointed yet. Come on, let's get out of here before that fathead Stan comes over and starts harassing us. Okay, so it's nighttime now. So, presuming that being the case, what's our stamina like? Okay, we've got 3, we're good. If I understand the mechanics of this game correctly, if I get a car part, then I can't do anything at either the strip club or the church, maybe. Or maybe I just can't do anything at all anymore. Because you only get one opportunity in either location. Okay, 12 days left. Oh, good morning, Donovan. Just saying hello to the fish. Sorry this place is so claustrophobic. Have you reconsidered my plan at all? You still think cutting Stan's break is wise? I really do, but again, it's your decision. What do you say? Well, I've got 12 days before I gotta be in San Verdano. We still got 2 parts left to get before the car's in top shape. It's more than half the list left to get finished. Now that I look at the big picture, maybe it's not such a crazy idea. No, it's still an awful, awful plan. I'm still not convinced the plan will work. Change your mind. Alright. Alright, so I guess he's just gonna be chilling there from now on. So I know it's easier to get this part next. What are you saying, homeboy? Looking to score a little something something? You must be James, right? Oh, that is a little sad that they're not hanging out together in the morning. Depends who's asking. You're not a cop, right? No, of course not. I'm not a cop. Do I look like a cop to you? I don't know. You could be like an undercover cop or something. 5-0 is sneaky as fuck. I ain't going back to jail. I was told you might be able to help me acquire some cleaning supplies. Real strong stuff. Oh, you just want to get rid of a body? Yeah, I might be able to help you out with something. No, nothing like that. Just something that'll unstick an old gear shifter. No problem, this stuff could strip the color off a rainbow. That sounds perfect. How much do you want for it? Bitch, I ain't never said you could have any. I still don't trust your ass from Sunday. You gotta prove yourself first. What? Why? If I do play this game again, I'm going to choose bacon to see if that's how I trigger the other guy. Just because you told me about that. Because I am now intensely curious about that. I'm buying cleaning supplies here. I don't think that's illegal. Yeah, but I don't like helping cops. So until you prove you ain't a cop, we ain't doing business, you hear? Fine, how do I do that? That's real simple. All I need is to see you take a hit with me. Do that, and we're all cool. You want me to smoke weed with you? Seriously? Ha, nah, not green. A baggie of crystal. Is that what I think it is? Don't tell me you're scared now, copper. You want me to smoke that with you? Yeah, is there a problem? I've never done anything like this before. This isn't an easy choice. Well, what's it gonna be? Can I really do this? Yes, I can. I myself would not be able to do this, but then again, maybe I could. If I really cared about what I was doing. So let's go ahead and do it. Alright, fuck it. This is what I need to do to keep things moving, fine. Let's just do it, light me up. Hey, you're serious, huh? Am I serious about doing drugs right now? Unless there is another way to get the cleaner, which I've never found. Yeah, that's very true, Hunter. That is very, very true. Yeah, I really am. Yeah, that's what I like to hear. And we got handed a crack pipe or a meth pipe. I'm still nervous. I hear this makes you hallucinate pretty hard. How will I know what's real and what's not? After this, you won't. Just close your eyes and inhale deep, alright? Huh, that's strange. What is? I don't really feel anything. Does it take a while to kick in or what? Oh, I got you good. Damn though, you're the real deal, I tell ya. What are you talking about? Shit, I ain't wasting good drugs on a cop. That kind of foolishness is bound to get you arrested. Them's candy rocks you smoking. What, are you kidding me? Holy shit, that's not funny. Don't fuck with people like that, it's not cool. Yeah, but now I know you ain't a cop, so I guess you're alright. Does this mean I can have the stuff now then? Yeah. Where do you want it delivered? I'll get it to my homeboy Skinny Badger to drop it off wherever you like. I guess at Mechanic Stands. The rest of the game is just a drug trip. Donovan dies right here. That is some Final Fantasy VIII Squall is Dead theory. I love it. How much do I owe you for it? Don't worry about the pay. it was worth it just to see you get all fucked up like that. I ain't laughed that hard in weeks. Alright, well, thanks then. I'll see you around, I guess. That was really rock candy, though, right? Yeah, of course. Or was it? Yeah, it could be a Final Fantasy X joke, too. Whoa. Okay, so this is a big thing. Like, did we actually do drugs? Are we actually tripping right now? Here's my thing. I think regardless of whatever it was, smoking anything through a crack pipe would make you dizzy as hell. Yeah, exactly. And it really didn't last long either. I really think that we didn't do drugs. That's my perspective on things. But I could be wrong. This is great. Only one more thing left and we're ready to race. Good job, baby boy. Right, so what's left to get done before it's good to race? We're still gonna need to get us some new tires. Darren at the Big Dog Boxing Club should have some to spare. I'll try and get that taken care of tomorrow. Well, just do your best and that's all we can ask. Speaking of asking, I got another question for you. I've been wondering, what's a person like you want out of life? What do you mean by that? I mean, what motivates you? What do you hope to gain in this short life of yours? Gotta be something, right? What do I want out of life? See, we could say love again, but again, I don't think that's what we're doing. I mean, we could say nothing and be a total nihilist about it, but I think it's between freedom and happiness. And if I'm being honest, I think it's freedom. Because, like, that implies happiness. Yeah, there's still a little bit of typos here and there in this game, Guilty. But, I mean, it's okay. I want what everyone else in life wants. Total freedom. Ah, the journey you're on is starting to make a little more sense now. Freedom is the greatest gift life has to offer, I'll give you that. But you gotta ask yourself, were you ever even shackled to begin with? What do you mean? Well, what's to say you aren't already free? How do you define freedom when it comes with responsibilities you don't know of yet? Do you really feel prisoned, or are you the jailer of yourself? Am I really free? I don't know. What do you mean, does it? I've spotted a few small typos, like the one that was talking about happiness. It was missing an extra P. Right, that's the easiest one to remember, but I did stumble over a few typos during the last few streams. I think at least one more. They're like, does freedom mean happiness? Me personally, from my perspective, if you feel like you're obligated or you're stuck to something, like, the pressure of that is making you unhappy. So I would think that finding a way to be free and to live how you want without harming anyone, I believe that kind of freedom does mean happiness. I mean, again, that's just my perspective, at least. Honestly, I don't know. I mean, nobody's forcing me to do anything in this life. But then, it feels like something else is ruling me beyond my perception. I mean, that's a little meta. Some call it fate, some call it chaos, others call it like, right there's another typo. I call it God. We won't know for sure what that captor is called, but I do know one thing for certain. This is the most magnificent jail with infinite walls and no limits. I aim to make the most of my sentence here. Huh, look at the time. We should probably pack up and head home shortly. I'll meet you back at the trailer later tonight. With any luck, we'll have this sucker done tomorrow. Alright, and we got 12 days left. And we are out of food. So, we gotta get some food. Alright, Slick. I'm going to just buy 10 sandwiches. And sandwiches don't fill up anything. Okay, that did not go in the direction that I hoped it would have gone. Bacon Barn's a lot better? Okay, I will definitely keep that in mind. Did I write another page? Might as well, of course. Completed it. Well, this looks like my bed for the night. Alright, 11 more days. Heck, we've got impeccable timing, it seems. I can't seem to get out of your way fast enough these mornings. Did you think about the plan at all? I'm still ready to go for it if you are. I don't know, cutting Stan's brakes seems wrong and illegal. Hey, that's why I'm not pushing anything. It's your call to make. Well, I've got 11 days, and only one part left. What if you can't get the last piece in time? Figuring that, maybe it's not insane to give the plan a try. No, still not gonna do that. I'm still not convinced the plan will work. I don't think she's evil, I just think that she's too pessimistic. Again, if she does work at the strip club on the secret, I can't help but feel like, I mean, it is definitely an extreme choice to make. I certainly wouldn't do it. Okay, there we go. Here's Big Dawn. Count it out for me, would you? Sorry? From 5, Muffin Top, let's go. 5. Oh yeah, feel the burn. 4. Come on, come on. 3. That's the stuff, that's the ticket. 2. Oh, this is getting heavy. 1. Shit, spot me. Shit, what do I do? I got this. Alright, I got this. Let it down slow, let it down easy. Whew. Thanks for that, yo. Next time I'll get it for sure. Right, well, welcome to the Big Dog Boxing Club. Yeah, we'll definitely have to box for the tires. I'm the owner here, you can call me Darren. Right, I'm Donovan. So what can I help you with? I was told you might have some spare tires kicking around here. I'm looking to get a hold of a full set for my friend's car. Yeah, I've got tires. I've got tires galore. Maybe I could give you a couple, maybe not. I guess it all depends. Depends on what? On whether or not you've got what it takes to cut it with the Big Dog Boxing Club. We're a clan of warriors, you know, fighters to the core. I like what I see in you, but if you want my help, you gotta become one of us. Alright, how do I do that? By mastering the sweet science and besting my crew in the ring. You know what? I'll say this. This is a better minigame involving a type of physical activity than the squat minigame that you have to do in Final Fantasy VII. I will go ahead and place that hot take on the table for everyone to look at. I absolutely think so. You want me to fight you guys? No, of course not. What sort of uncivilized brutes do you take us for? You've got to beat us at the refined art of big dog combo boxing. You're crazy, I'm gonna get pulverized. Maybe, I don't know. Got a real good feeling about you though, so don't sweat it. Right, well, I was planning on keeping my teeth today, so maybe later. Well, it's the only way you're walking out of here with my prized tires. I tell you what though, if you're serious about it, I'll give you a free lesson. It won't take a minute, and who knows, maybe you'll enjoy it. You want to teach me how to fight? Alright, well, right now, I'm gonna have to end the stream. So let's go ahead and say maybe later. Maybe later. I've got other things to do right now. Whenever to you then. Slackers never make it in here anyway. You change your mind and want to make something of yourself, come see me. Just don't expect me to go easy on it because you're scared. Got no respect for a person's schedule, I swear. Come on, Darren. Oh my god, the fate score is so high. I bet you anything if I went to go check on the prices for the stocks, it'd be like really, really high. Alright. Yeah, but we've got 11 days left. But with that, I'm going to go ahead and move us to the end card here. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I know I did. This was certainly a nice evening. I'm definitely glad that we got to explore a little bit of Salt City, and I made a few more mistakes and stumbled a bit, but overall, I had a great time. Yeah, the couple score is the characters that you chose, 13 and 43. The sprite that we chose for our character is 13, and the sprite I chose for our partner was 43. And that's how that's coupled together. But as this music is hopefully playing us out, it's looking like it might be giving me some trouble again. I just want to say thank you guys for stopping by and watching the stream again. Oh, it's playing? Awesome. I always get so worried about it because it doesn't say anything on my software. But thank you for stopping by. If you did like what you saw, please feel free to give me a follow. I know I greatly appreciate it. Anyone who follows just gets me a step closer to getting away from my menial job that I hate. But with that, I will go ahead and let the music play out. And I will see you guys Wednesday for the next stream. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye for now.